This video is for adult collectors. Hi everyone, this is a video going over the various toys released for Transformers Animated Optimus Prime. In one of my previous videos, I went over the DNA upgrade kit for Legacy Animated Optimus Prime. That was my most viral video so far, so to celebrate, I wanted to sort of run through the history of animated Optimus Prime toys. By no means is this a thorough review of everything. There's some items I don't have, such as the animated Optimus Prime, which came in a McDonald's Happy Meal. On the other hand, I think this is most of his toys. Just to warn you, at the start of the video, some of these toys may be a bit dusty and aren't in 100% good condition. Bought these a long time ago as a kid, back when the animated cartoon was still ongoing. Let's start off with the one I got first. The Optimus Prime from the animated Battle Begins set. Came with Megatron. Just like the Legacy animated Optimus Prime, it's just the cab without the back part to make him into a fire truck. So try to transform him right now. And I say try because I try to transform this before starting this review, of course. So I'm just going to show you what went wrong. So take the legs and this gray section here above the abdomen is supposed to pull out, and I try to the thighs slide into the shins, so I'm going to try to pull the legs out. Yeah, let's try the other one. Whoops, just came off. Ball joint. I don't think there's like a button I press to get this thigh out of the lower part of the leg, because I watched Bolt Matrix's review and he just pulled these out. So I'm going to try this again. Doesn't work. Just give up transforming him. Okay, seems to work. I don't know why it was stuck in the first place, so let's transform the rest of him. And this is a very fun transformation. So the arms do double bend, go beside his head, just like the Legacy animated toy. I'm really glad that engineering was incorporated into the Legacy toy, because this is not actually my first Optimus Prime, but this is the first Optimus Prime that I've collected this many toys for. It's very cool. And like let me see. I think these around. Legs here. Yeah, very cool. So these wheels sort of just rub against each other in vehicle mode. I'll show you. Actually, we've already seen this with the Legacy animated Optimus Prime. They're supposed to one wheel is supposed to turn around in the inside, and the other wheel closer to the front of his cab is supposed to slide down here. But I guess at the time they thought this was just a deluxe, so he didn't need to do that. But I do honestly like this transformation most out of all his figures. Actually, I do think it's kind of cool he has the wheels here. Some one of the gimmicks of the set was that they were battle damaged, and they had this spinning gimmick here. You have his axe out. Let's see if it still fits. It's supposed to. It's designed for the toy. Yeah. Very nice animated Optimus Prime to have. Even as the first one in my Transformers collection. Note, not many Transformers back then had ankle pivot, so notice his feet slightly slanted, so he's supposed to stand with his legs slightly separated from each other. What is good, though, is Transformers back then had double joint elbows, which is unfortunately not something we necessarily see in Transformers Legacy Generations nowadays. Something which I would like to see consistently again. And you also notice he's got the faceplate on, unlike the Legacy animated Optimus Prime. All of his animated toys, except the new Legacy one, have the faceplate on. So I was very surprised the Legacy one didn't have a changeable mouth plate. But I'm finally glad we got one with the DNA upgrade kit. Next, this is a toy of Optimus Prime before he scanned his Earth mode to assume the look we see animated Prime have for most of the cartoon. You may notice this there's quite a bit of dust on here. I kept my Transformers animated collection in sort of bins. And part of this Transformers animated toy organizer I'm showing here on my cell phone. I was gonna lock it out, so just tapped it to relight the screen again. I'm not showing my actual toy organizer since it's all the way in the back of my closet with a bunch of other junk in front of it. It's some to go through. You know what? Never mind. I'll show you right now. So here's my closet. It's actually just right next to where I review things. You can see those Transformers animated toy organizers there. It's where I kept my animated collection. You can see just above, got some other stuff. Voltron, Fortress Maximus, which is very cool. And other things in my closet. Ultimetal, Ultra Magnus. Don't plan on reviewing it, but just like letting you guys know, I got one. Anyways, go over the Cybertron animated Optimus Prime. It's pretty much the same sort of transformation. Though it's look very different. Unlike the axe is kind of odd on this one because it does sort of split into a double-sided axe, the blade. So I'll actually get the handle out here. I won't go over how to untransform the previous one because it's it's just me. I mean, not exactly untransform, but get back into the mode I first showed it in. This is just a look at all of his toys, and of course, it's supposed to go down. So yeah, this wasn't in like a 2-pack like the Battle Begins one. It was very cool. Actually, we do see animated Optimus Prime's face here, but I'm pretty sure for all the other ones, he has a faceplate on. Yeah, just like the other ones, he just have the slanted feet here. It's very cool. He's got like a uni window, just like the Optimus Prime, the Transformers 1 movie. Got some pipes, blaster thingies on his arm, positioned correctly, the way I like. Where's axe? Like I said, the blade does split up into a double-sided axe. Not accurate. Might have sounded like a cool idea to whoever designed this Optimus Prime, and then get this little thing at the back. Talk more about this bit once I go over the largest animated Optimus Prime toy. Obviously, it fits well in Optimus Prime's hands, and as I was alluding to earlier, this toy is a bit dusty because I kept the animated toys in bins without any plastic boxes or Ziploc bags, and I'm only now just getting these toys out for review. I did wipe these down as much as I thought I needed to for this video. I'm not liking how these hands are curved in. I do like the differences between this and the other animated Prime toys, such as the shield, treads on the legs, and was probably at the time the only toy where we saw Optimus Prime without the mouth plate. Now I'm getting to the biggest one, Supreme Class animated Optimus Prime. Let's get the axe behind him, just like the Deluxe Class figures. And it's like those. It's just a truck, because the only thing behind him was the axe. What's funny about this figure is animated. It's the first series where Optimus Prime didn't actually get a leader class toy. I mean, the first series where he didn't get one since G1, although I heard leader class was actually called something else back in Armada and Beast Wars. I think the Optimus was kind of leader class, but anyways, I thought this was a leader class toy, so I bought it. It's actually Supreme Class. It's way out of scale. I'm just gonna continue to talk about this. Just show you. Guys, let's get the axe out. It's supposed to have this gimmick. First I gotta turn the switch on here. I think this sort of locks it, but unlock it, and then he's supposed to have this gimmick where you roll him around, and it's supposed to transform. Unfortunately, it's not working so well. It's supposed to have these treads here. As you can see, one of them is broken, so I'm just going to move this manually. Trying to get some semblance of this work, because like I said, these aren't like 100% good condition. There's like some stuff like this which doesn't work anymore, because unfortunately the rubber is, oh my god, I think is, okay, so let's take a look at this rubber. Some of this is actually breaking apart, similar to the robots in disguise. Optimus, his tires were cracking, and just these wheels here. And yes, what is interesting about this toy is, though, it's the one where wheels work completely as intended. Let's get this down here. Here, the Voyager one could do it too, but you also get a gray piece that has to go the legs to, and that's just not show accurate. So now I'll go over that, I think, next. So we get this. Here, unfortunately, you got this big piece in the hips. That's what the gray piece on the Voyager one is. Let's see if I got this all the way out. So yeah, just have this gimmick where he talks. Unfortunately, I think the battery's gone dead. Then the hands out. And unfortunately, this arm is the only one that has an elbow that can go up and down. So open up. This one, as you can see, it's fixed with this gray piece here. Well, it's obviously, due to the size, it looks very nice. So let's see if I can lock this again. So I want this like, it's very odd. This doesn't lock in robot mode. Very odd. So yeah, actually, we're just gonna go to the axe that I would go to. What's cool about this is you can press this button here, and the blade comes out. The flames here. I remember that scene where Prime hit Megatron with his axe. We see the blade coming out, and the thrusters come out. It's very cool. What's awesome is you can only take the axe and put in here. You also reposition the stuff back in here. Very cool. And obviously, this is not popular for collectors due to its lack of posability, but I did get this because I thought this was the leader class toy. So you can press this button here, and what's actually cool is, hold on, forgot to go over it. It's actually will put pressure on the button in the axe to activate the blade and thruster. So just press this here in the hand. Yep. Very cool. And then there's like a lever here, obviously, to just have him do his chopping action, and like him throwing a punch like here, but you're not actually like able to move this manually. We can. The next time I'm going to show you. It's the Voyager class animated Optimus Prime. It's the proper, or how should I say this? The best designed toy for animated Optimus Prime at the time the TV show was still ongoing. The axes fold up, and you put the blaster on the back. So it does have somewhat of a semblance to a firefighting vehicle, but not like the whole fire truck look like we got with the DNA kit. Unfortunately, some of this has yellowed because, like I said, I got these when I was a kid and I was largely unaware that these could get sun damaged. It's very similar to the Supreme Class toy. It doesn't have the gimmick where I roll it and the top part transforms, though. I don't know why. There's a lever here that will cause the legs to automatically. This is a bit difficult. I'm afraid I might break something here. Honestly, I don't really care that much for it anymore. It's kind of old, but try not to make any mistakes here. So just press this button, and the legs are supposed to just spin around here. It doesn't always work, but this is one of the reasons why I didn't keep. These figures aren't 100% perfect condition because I would constantly try to figure out a way to get the hips to consistently line up with the abs 100% of the time. And yeah, sort of, how do I say it? Obsessed with trying to get it to always work right. But now I realize the important thing is just getting this tab to this notch here. And I tried so many times, test the gimmick. Did break the tab on one of my copies. I don't think I have that copy anymore. Anyways, yes, and what actually makes this what people say the definitive animated Optimus Prime, even though it's not as big and nice looking. Supreme Class figures that it does have this feature where you can face plate down, which is very cool. It's the most cartoon accurate animated Optimus Prime in both of its modes, even though his chest isn't as flat as the Battle Begins 2-pack. And you got these gray pieces here on his legs, which the Supreme Class toy didn't have. But what's good is they're not flanking his hips. Now take the back part, gun out. You can get Optimus to hold the gun with his hands. They're very cool. The back part can fold out to become the axe, which Optimus can also hold. Also just flip up this section in the back. Axe here. Here is sort of a prototype jetpack he had before he got the Wingblade. There's other variations of this toy, such as this translucent version, which came with the Wingblade accessories. It's a Takara exclusive. We didn't get the Wingblade stuff in America, unfortunately. What is good about this one is he does have the proper red Autobot symbol here. It was silver on the Hasbro release. Here is Optimus Prime. It's Wingblade accessories. This is on the Voyager class figure. It was supposed to originally go on deluxe one. Though Takara eventually released it with the Voyager class animated Optimus Prime and made it work better with that one. And just like the regular version of Voyager Prime, it does look something like a firefighting vehicle, but not quite the fire truck we're used to seeing Optimus Prime being. But it's really cool. He's got these wings on the sides. He's got the hammer back here. Prime actually received the hammer shortly before his Wingblade jetpack was made, so it wasn't quite incorporated inside his vehicle mode, just like his Power Master Wingblade armor, which we got with the DK54 upgrade kit for the Legacy toy. So here's Wingblade Optimus Prime in robot mode. Unfortunately, you get the whole parts in these thrusters here. Put the Wingblade accessories on the Takatomi version of Voyager Optimus, which had the metallic paint. In hindsight, some animated fans have said the metallic paint was it a good idea, was it not show accurate, but there's no denying that it's made Wingblade look all the more impressive. And even though it was eventually released by Takatomi, it was originally a Hasbro release, so I'm guessing that's why we got the waffling here, just to fit in whatever budget Hasbro originally set for Wingblade, and he was supposed to come with the deluxe just to fit in whatever price point Hasbro had planned. Comes with his own version of Ultra Magnus's hammer. Got it on his left hand. I don't have it on the right hand, which is where I usually post place accessories. 'Cause it's kind of wobbly here. What actually happened is I put the translucent what do you call it, butterfly joint here from the translucent Optimus, because I'll show you a problem I had with the figure. Just from the shiny one. Problem is, move this arm. What happened is this would protrude out, and I had to push this back in. But it's unfortunately switching the butterfly movement parts actually made this joint weaker, so it wasn't a good idea. Wasn't worth it in hindsight. But well, I want to talk about another problem here. It's also this gray piece here. Unfortunately, it broke off here during transformation. It's very unfortunate, but like I said, these were old, and I wasn't careful with these, so I guess it's probably all that stuff factored in. Maybe the metallic. Well, it won't make sense if it broke because it's metallic. It's not like it's translucent plastic. It's regular plastic with a metallic finish, but unfortunately it broke anyways. Like I said in my DK54 review, I can't hold the axe in this other hand. It's not a peg hole, unfortunately. But I remember seeing Optimus's review of this back in the day. Yes, I doesn't need the axe, because how much more cool of a figure do you want? And it's really glad years now with DK54 we got this sort of upgrade with the modern animated Optimus Prime toy. You can hold the hammer, the axe. One trick I've seen people try is put the axe from the Battle Begins Optimus and Voyager Optimus Prime's hand. Unfortunately, it's not meant for it. So it's a very tight fit. Yeah, you hear that sound? I'm afraid something will break. It's translucent plastic. I'm not going to try it. It's just like putting the Vector Prime sword in the Galaxy upgrade Optimus Prime. It's just break when I try to get it out. I mean, I guess it works fine back in the day, but it's really old now. Don't want to risk breaking something else. Lastly is the Activator Optimus Prime. I know I'm at the half-hour mark already. There's really not much to this toys transformation. I just get the part here, and everything will supposed to pop out. Now that I think about it, try the transformation again. Transform the legs first, and then I think the gimmick will work better. Although I don't exactly remember how it's supposed to work. Obviously, this is still a figure with some decent articulations. It's not going to have a transformation that is completely done with one button, but most of it does seem to be done just by lifting this stuff up. And what's nice about this figure is the forearms are completely blue, which is accurate to the TV show. Still a nice looking figure. It's the only other figure with completely blue forearms was the Supreme Class toy. And the Cybertron version, although others, Voyager, it's like black on the sides. They were completely blue in the cartoon. Also, fun fact, I've said I got the DK54 DNA upgrade kit for Legacy Animated Optimus Prime from Toy Arena. It was actually their founder, Thomas, who sold me this Wingblade Optimus Prime back in the day. Unfortunately, it's broken. I would like to get another one of these metallic painted Optimus Primes. Unfortunately, they're hard to find right now. I went to TFCon this year. Unfortunately, no one had it, or someone had it. I think one guy had it, but it was just to get autographs. They rather just keep it themselves, or I think one guy had it loose, but it was pretty expensive, and I thought, hey, DNA kit's coming out anyway, so I don't want to pay that much for it. That's about it for this video. I hope you liked this overview of Animated Optimus Prime's previous toys. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to me. That's it for this video. Bye.